Hello everyone, Pyro7 here, and today I'll be reviewing the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Epic Evolution Wild Roar Ceratosaurus. Oh, that's a mouthful. So, this is Mattel's most recent Ceratosaurus as of late 2024, early 2025 anyway. It's not bad. They've made a couple different upgrades as opposed to their 2018 Ceratosaurus, and thereby their 2019 repainted one. And so this is, I'd say, a little bit better than their original. That said, there are a few things that could change, but overall this is not a terrible figure. On the back of the box we got the Ceratosaurus action feature. It roars, the environment it lives in. Which for the Morris information, I mean, it's kind of accurate. That's like forest, I think, maybe swamp. I mean, Ceratosaurus may have eaten fish, but at the same time, Morris information was like an arid plains mark type. Scan code, other creatures in Wild Roar Wave 2 being Majungasaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, and Parasaurolophus. So, yeah, I guess let's just get this thing right out of the box. Come on, there we go. Hold on, I need to get that tail out. There we go, got it out now. Also got the instructions out and some other paperwork. Should not have been that hard to get this thing out, but hey, it was. So now I believe I can attach the tail. Well, I did need to, but I got it very easily. Nice and loud snap. And there we go. Ceratosaurus figure. Before we go into this, instructions, might as well take a peek at these. Even if I've been collecting these things for like 7 years at the current moment, I know exactly what to do with these instructions. Front page, what it includes. One-time assembly, yep, absolutely just finished that. To play roll back and forth for roaring sounds in a rampage attack, which we will be getting to. And then just battery replacement. So, yeah, this is a Ceratosaurus. It is a good figure, actually. I do think it's a pretty good one. There are several things that are pretty good about it, and a couple things that need fixing. It's large size. I do not have their original Ceratosaurus here to compare it to at the current moment. I might get it, might not. I have the Hammond Collection one, but that's a lot different. So it's a nice olive green color, which they went with a green coloration once in 2021 already, but this one is a better color if you ask me. It's got the osteoderms running along its back, which Ceratosaurus had, so that's not too excessive spikes. It's got, as opposed to the original Ceratosaurus, actually thinned the horn down. Its horn is nice and okay, it's a little wide, but it's still thin as opposed to its original sculpt. Its hands are pronated, but they have 4 fingers, so pro and up con with the hands. The feet are ridiculously small, and yet standing perfectly fine. And so that is a huge plus. A good number of Mattel's theropods have feet that are way too massive, but the Ceratosaurus' feet are just fine size-wise. That said, none of the claws are colored any different colors, which their roaring species usually don't have different colored claws, so I can't complain, but it is a little disappointing. There's some darker coloring on the back, like a couple stripes here and there. That's really it pattern-wise, and then the underside is actually nice, like ice, not really ice color, but like kind of, what's the word? Yeah, let's just go with like ice-colored white. Lower jaw, a little bit paler neck and head coloring. And that's it. That's really it. This thing's colors are not the best, but at least it's, I won't say at least it's not another Jurassic Park 3 colored Cerato, because that thing's colors are very nice, but Mattel's already made like 3 or 4 of those that color, so variation is accepted. Articulation-wise, the tail was snap-on, and so it can twist. I'm assuming in a 360 circle. I say that because it's a little stiff right now and hard to do with one hand. The tail is actually a little bit thicker than I thought they were going to make it, especially compared to their other Ceratosaurus. But that said, it is a good length for the size of the body. So they did not mess up on the tail either. See, this is the scan code. The legs can stick out. I know they can. There we go. Yeah. Legs can stick out a little bit. They can also probably move in a 360. Hard to judge given the stiffness and the singular hand. The arms can move, I would assume, in a 360 circle if the legs weren't in the way. And they can also stick out because of their ball and socket joint. Both arms can. There we go. Got them tucked in to the body. Nice and tucked in like that. That made sense grammatically. And that's about it in terms of articulation, because the rest of it is dedicated to this action feature on this spin wheel, which is actually very lowly placed on the back. I didn't even think it had bumps on it, but it does. Very, very hardly noticeable. As the instructions in the box show, you move the wheel and it lifts its head or lowers and roars. And when we do this, we get a good look at the mouth sculpt. There's a little bump right here, upper jaw wise, that the lower jaw does fit into well, but it looks weird when it's open. The teeth are not overly massive, so that's good. The mouth is different color, pretty good. I believe, let me feel them. Yes, the teeth are a different sculpt and also a little rubbery, which means which Mattel actually started to do in 2024, maybe 23. Now, 2024 they started it, which is weird, but very good, because that means that these dinosaurs, their teeth are not going to the paint's not going to wear off. The tongue, nice and smooth, all that fun stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty good Ceratosaurus figure. Let me go get my original one. Okay, so yes, this is the 2019 recolored Ceratosaurus, but I said I was going to go get my original figure, and that was this one. I forgot that it needs new batteries. And so I got their actual original Ceratosaurus. But they're basically the exact same thing, just different colors. This is actually my favorite Cerato. I usually wouldn't say that about my original dinosaur of a specific genus. Not because I don't like it, but just the colors. The colors are very nice. But very obvious difference in terms of sculpt. The horn, I'd say, is the best improvement. This horn is round and horn-like, like a Ceratopsian, whereas Ceratosaurus' horn was supposed to be thin and blade-like. And although besides that, the new one, green one, is thicker. It's got more bulk to it, which is good. I will say, though, that the only really downgrade I can see this one having, the arms are a bit too muscular and the hands are pronated. Aside from that, the roars are really what else is different. What? Oh, do you need new batteries too? I guess I might need new batteries as well. Well, the roars are different, and at some point I'll be reviewing one of these two Ceratosaurs. Don't worry, we can compare the roars then. But yeah, this is the Wild Roar Ceratosaurus. It's actually a pretty good figure. Might be my third favorite Ceratosaurus figure out of my entire collection, my second one being the 2021 Jurassic Park 3 colored one. I don't remember what that action feature is called. But yeah, this is the Wild Roar Ceratosaurus. It's actually a pretty good figure. even given the relative lack of detail. Like, the scales are there and whatnot, but they could do better, but it's a good figure, as I've said several times already. So yeah, Ceratosaurus, I do approve. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.